the startup of you, today on Fortitude Through Stoicism, and this is my 365-day journey of implementing the ancient philosophy of Stoicism into the life of this modern masculine man. The quote today, Epictetus. But what does Socrates say? Just as one person delights in improving his farm, another in his horse, so I delight in the attending of my own improvement day by day. I love this. So I'm going to continue. I'm going to read the insert here by Ryan Holiday from the Daily Stoic. You know, they say the rage these days is starting your own business, to be an entrepreneur. And there is no question that building a business from the very foundation can be incredibly rewarding. It's why most people put their whole lives into it. Working countless hours, sacrificing their bodies, sacrificing their families. And I'm gonna pause there, because that's what I see in my career. I go in to these businesses where people have literally sacrificed everything for their business. They have destroyed their relationships. They have destroyed their body. It's terrible to see what happens when they focus on just that. But as Ryan says, shouldn't we be just as invested in building ourselves as we are to any company? Like a startup, we begin with just an idea. We're incubated, put into the world where we develop slowly, and then over time, we accumulate partners, employees, customers, investors, and wealth. Isn't it really so strange that in life you can do the same thing if you take it as seriously as you did a business? Because let's be honest, your life is the business of life or death. It really is a matter. So I'm going to tell my personal story. Again, not too many years ago, I was homeless. Body completely destroyed. Mindset completely destroyed. No prospects in life. No good relationships. Nothing. That's when I decided to work on myself. And it has become a passion of mine. So you fast forward now, I fly all over the country. Hell, this weekend I flew 4 or 5 people to New York. 4 people to New York just for the weekend. I live a completely different life now because I run my life like a business. I track metrics of my life. Every single day, I put more work into building my life than I do my business. Here's why. It's a trickle-down effect. If I focus on my character, everything else will fall in line. And I was actually listening to a thing today about the SEALs, and you know, they have this little line, and there's certain people that they'll work with. High performers, high trust is your ultimate guy, right? But a high performer with low trust, one that doesn't have a good character, the SEALs will actually take a lower performer, but somebody that they can actually trust on this scale. Trust is more important. Character is more important. And in the business world, we have a million metrics to track the performance of an individual, but very little to track the character or the trust of an individual. But that's really where business has gone wrong. And that's really why the SEALs perform at such a high level. And businesses you see consistently have these ethical challenges at the top because you get high performance with no good character. So the point I'm trying to make is if you work on yourself, you will attract other high quality people. And when 2 high quality people get together, amazing things happen. If, like a famous guy I know, Ben Quigley, who is literally the shadiest human being, he's been all over social media. I got caught up in one of his cons. High performer. Guy can go out there and goddamn sell sand to an Egyptian, right? Ice to an Eskimo. But you can't trust the guy. Not that word that comes out of his mouth. You want to believe him because it sounds so good. Oh my God, I hope this is really true. You want it to be true. You want to give him the benefit of the doubt. See the optimistic side, the silver lining. But no. It doesn't work out that way. So through experience, I will never work with a guy like Ben Quigley again. When I walk in a room, I size up a man by the content of his character. How does he hold himself? How does he address me? How does he take care of himself? How does he take care of everything around him? What's his energy like? Is he confident and calm, or is he chaotic and all over the place? This past weekend, I flew into New York, and I met with my business partner, David, one of the most incredible human beings I've ever met in my entire life. I was coming from a bunch of my people, so my energy is like, I'm all wound up. I saw David, must be about 30 feet away, and as soon as he smiled, I smiled, and all that bad energy I had, it just drifted off of me. And so when David and I got together, smiled, laughed, talked about ideas and visions, such a quality human being, such a shared, amazing experience. I live for those moments. I live for that moment. I will sacrifice an entire month of bullshit for that 1 hour with that human being, because that's how special that is. He's a high performer. He is also someone with high trust. And he is also someone who works on himself every single day. So for me, the most important thing that I can do, work on me, the startup of me, put all my energy into me, my character, my skill set, my mindset, my emotional intelligence, stoicism, my emotional stability. All of these things are necessary. This is a professional honing his craft. There's no time for pretenders at my level. I'm about to walk into a $15 million company in the middle of a transition that went bad. A lot of money on the table, a lot of pressure, a lot of angry parties, a lot of moving parts. There's no time for pretenders. I'm walking in there, my consultant, he's 20 years as a CEO, and he's covered every C-suite position in a company. Tax attorneys, tax consultants. And I've got to, could all those parties share in the same vision, walking in the same direction. And I got 2 days to do it. There is no way that I can do what I do if I didn't invest the way that I invest into myself every single day, regardless of what is happening. It does not matter. The work gets done. The work has to get done. There's no other choice. I'm sorry. No, there is no choice. The work gets done. That is my commitment to myself. That is my improvement on myself day by day, every single day. As soon as that alarm goes, the work begins. And then when I'm done working on myself, then I go to work and work on someone else's business. But me, I come first. I move my body with intention. I learn something. I search a golden nugget and improve my mindset or my intelligence. And then I pour into my soul with this Stoic study time. Necessary, consistent. And this is the startup of me. So what does the startup of you look like? And on that, we're going to go execute an amazing day.